Hey Michelle, it's Cassie. I thought it might be easier to send you a quick video kind of showing you what I had in mind. So this is kind of my sample company that I'm in right now, so you can kind of see what I would recommend. So it kind of depends on your taxes and how you're keeping your balance sheet. But for the most part, if the main company is a Schedule C and stuff, we're not as worried about the balance sheet. We can organize it all in here. And so if you go to, and I'm not going to have the banking set up in this one because it's fake, but you'll be able to see the checking accounts you have set up for the automated banking downloads, right? So if you're downloading bank transactions, all we have to do is add another checking account. And so we can start by going down here to transactions, chart of accounts. Right now I have a checking account and a savings account set up in here. So I would just create another one, okay? I would probably go ahead and put in a beginning balance as of January 1 and start all of your activity as of then. I wouldn't try to go back any farther or anything. So just go up here to new. You're going to create a new bank, okay? Here I'm just going to go, it's going to be a sub account of bank accounts, or you can make it its own. So it just depends on what you have set up. So if right now you have welding set up, you want to add your personal, and then you want to add a greenhouse, you can put them all under bank accounts, or you could just leave them all as their own separate checking account, okay? So then, I think I have to select one. So then I'm just going to say it's a checking. I'm going to say personal checking. Oops, if I can spell. Okay. And then that should have you all set up. So then you can do starting date and opening balance. So my starting date is going to be beginning of this year. Get your January 1 bank statement out and just put that balance in right there of what you have. And then just click save. And that's going to create that new checking account. And then you can go back up to where am I here? Bank transactions. Add, it'll say like connect another account or something on here if you already have some set up. And then you can go and link up your personal checking. You can do the same thing with your greenhouse checking and just add that in there as well. Then what I would do is I would go back over here to your chart of accounts. For my personal stuff, I tend to set them up. I go up to new, I do an expense and an income, and I make other. So I go down here to other expenses and then other income if you're doing that one. And I put them down there because it puts it at the very bottom of my profit and loss. And so it just keeps everything separated. And then I would have like personal expenses, personal income under an other income type and an other expense account type. And that's where I'm going to put any kind of wages I receive like through W-2s that are going to be claimed on taxes that way. Any groceries, shoes, you know, birthday money, that kinds of stuff is all going to go in your personal stuff, right? And then what I would do is I would then go new and I would do an income and I would create a new income. So as a sub account of income, we're going to go, I don't really care what the tax form section is, and I'm going to say greenhouse income, okay? And I'm going to say save. So then I go, and let's say we have other stuff going on under greenhouse. So then I go to income, and everything that I want to be under greenhouse income, I create that account, and then we don't care, another account name. So maybe we have vegetables, flowers, seeds, whatever. So you could do sub accounts under that. So basically I want to group all of my greenhouse incomes under that. Then I'm going to go in, I'm going to do expenses. I'm going to go as an expense and same thing. I don't really care on that. And I'm going to say greenhouse expense, okay? And save. Now I go back in and I'm going to create an expense category for every greenhouse expense I have and make it a sub account of the greenhouse expense, okay? And you'll type in whatever those are. So basically when I pull up my profit and loss, I'm going to be able to see welding income with sub-accounts of everything that relate to welding. Then I'm going to see greenhouse income with sub-accounts of everything that relate to that. So I can see total greenhouse income, and then down below I'm going to have it organized the same on expenses. So I'll have welding expenses with sub-accounts of all of it, then greenhouse expense with sub-accounts of everything that pertain to it. So I can pull up a profit and loss and see greenhouse income compared to greenhouse expenses at any given time. And then we can also work at creating custom profit and losses that only show each specific entity. And so you could do that with multiple different things like that. If you're going to do the welding and then the greenhouse and the personal stuff will go down below. And that's how I would organize it without having to go and buy additional QuickBooks subscriptions. Let me know if that doesn't fit kind of what you were thinking, or if that messes anything up that maybe I didn't realize you had going on. But that's kind of the idea I had as far as how to get you organized. So shoot me an email if you have any more questions. Talk to you later.